have to break these videos up in different parts because I'm having a hard time uploading anything bigger than or longer than 10 minutes. I don't know what the issue is, but anyway, it this whole confluence of the start of the Chinese New Year, the start of a new year, if you look at the I-Ching wheel, through human design, through Bantu, and it is not just the beginning of the year, it's the beginning of a decade, it's the beginning of a new 12-year cycle, it's the beginning of a 7-year cycle. And as I was saying at the end of part one, that the big theme here is or will be, or be interesting to see if this really bears out, is this element that it's going to be enduring. It's not going to be just a year of things happening through, just trying to be a success, but this real sense of enduring, that more of a survival element to things. And that is because if you click on here, you will see so many gates are in Capricorn, and a lot of those gates are in the endurance center. So again, no coincidence, Capricorn is much a sign associated, symbolized by the goat climbing the mountain, steadfastness, determination, keeping through with the path, not stopping, not slowing down. Very corporate, very hard work, grit, resiliency, those touchstones. And then you have the year of the rat, which is total focus. I mean, rats are focused and determined in their own way, intelligent. So the year, it's going to be influenced, a lot of our behavior, our actions, it's going to be on this whole theme here, enduring. We have the North Node. The North Node here is in endurance. Now, I believe the North Node right now is in Cancer, which is, a warm and fuzzy kind of sign, isn't it? It's, about comfort. Yeah, Cancer here. It's about creature comforts, softness, home. And yet in the I Ching, in the graph, it is in this endurance center. So what does that tell us? The gate of inaction, keeping still, temporary and self-imposed inaction for the benefit of assessment. So again, temporary and self-imposed inaction. Does that connote, what does that connote to you? Will we get stuck in that? But, again, read on, for the benefit of assessment of where we want to go next, what we want to do next, of staying on the track, of staying on course, and not just going hither and yon. And it's not frantic. It's not, keeping still, mountain. Again, the goat going up the mountain, keeping still, a stillness to us as we stay on course and not getting distracted. Line 5 here, explanation, the often terse but exceedingly accurate statement where inaction and focus can lead to detail. Again, this kind of rat-like focus. A convolution whose enigmatic nature is normally misunderstood with unpredictable circumstances, where too much inaction can lead to a loss of focus and not to detail. So these are in exaltation and detriment, but sometimes they shed a little bit of light on that main theme. So we have the North Node in this endurance gate. We have a lot of these other planets, though, very much in Capricorn. Jupiter down here is in gate 38. And if we go to 38 on the wheel, yep, it's in Capricorn. And what does gate 38 mean? click on that box and it will come up. You'll get the human design interpretation. The gate of the fighter, opposition, the ability to preserve individual integrity through opposition to detrimental forces. Again, it's in this steady as she goes. It's enduring. It's not, sitting back. 58, South Node, the gate of aliveness, the joyous. Stimulation is the key to joy. It's an exaltation here, the natural and practical instinct to protect oneself regardless of temptations. The fuel for self-defense regardless of stimulations. The fuel for self-defense regardless of stimulations. We also have the moon conjunct the South Node, so maybe that gives us a little bit more insight into this 58. Again, in Capricorn. Moon very reflective, a more feminine type of energy. That too is in this stimulation, is the key to joy, the joyous. Again, it's this twist of logic here when we think of endurance and the joyous. It's a bit of it's paradoxical, isn't it? And I can't say I really have a clear answer when I get down into that nitty gritty. But this is, you can see here clearly a theme. 2020 is not for those who are drifting on the sea. This North Node, even though it's in Cancer and watery, there is a focus again, and we have the rat. So get a focus, get on path. Get on path. And again, maybe this gate 58 is finding stimulation, finding that oomph to get on your path, to get on the trail, at least start getting up the mountain somehow, some way. Not to say you're going to, stay on the same path, but getting on something. I really think it's interesting too, and I've been looking at this quite a bit, that you have two big planets. You have Saturn and Pluto in gate 61, inner truth, 61 here. And they've been conjuncting now for a while. I'm trying to remember when exactly. But how long has it been? About, let's say 2 weeks, maybe less than 2 weeks. My natal Venus is in gate 61, so again, it's just one of those things I'm watching. The gate of inner truth. So this is a theme that is, as we, and this is in the solving center. In Bantu, we call it solving. And in human design, this is the head center, but we call it solving. So it's actively solving things. And you can see here, gate 61 is lit up with the green. Again, we don't care about the pink, but the green. And you have another solving gate also highlighted with Neptune in there. So again, this is a bit of a theme as well. We will be solving. And what are we solving? This inner truth, the awareness of universal underlying principles. And in Saturn, it's in exaltation here, the capacity of concentration to explore the depths of inner truth and maximize its application to fundamental principles, the pressure to know the fundamental principles.